One security camera captured him walking in, but no camera ever saw him leave. The disappearance of Brian Shaffer is one of the most baffling missing persons cases in recent history. On April 1, 2006, this 27-year-old medical student stepped into the Ugly Tuna Saloon, a popular bar in Columbus, Ohio. It would be the last time anyone would ever see him. Brian was in his second year at Ohio State University's medical school, with a promising future ahead of him. That Friday night started as a typical evening of celebration. Earlier, he had dinner with his father, then met friends for drinks at various bars along North High Street. Security footage showed Brian entering the Ugly Tuna Saloon at 1:15 a.m. with his friends. He was seen talking to two women outside the bar around 2 a.m., then went back inside. What happened next has puzzled investigators for years. The bar had only 2 exits, both monitored by security cameras. Every person who left the bar that night was captured on video, except for Brian Shaffer. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. The timing of his disappearance was particularly tragic. Brian's mother had died from cancer just weeks before, and he was still grieving her loss. He had been planning a trip to Miami with his girlfriend Alexis Wagoner, where many believed he was going to propose. Investigators meticulously combed through hours of surveillance footage. They interviewed every patron and employee present that night. Search dogs were brought in to scan the building. Police even investigated the possibility that Brian had left through the construction site next door. But no trace of him was ever found. Theories about his disappearance range from the practical to the bizarre. Some believe he may have met with foul play inside the bar. Others suggest he might have chosen to disappear, struggling with the recent loss of his mother. However, his bank accounts were never touched, his passport never used. In a cruel twist of fate, Brian's father Randy, who had been tirelessly searching for answers about his son's disappearance, died in a freak accident in 2008. The case was dealt another blow when Hurricane Sandy destroyed Brian's phone in 2012, which was being held in evidence in New Jersey. Today, the Ugly Tuna Saloon has closed its doors, but the mystery of Brian Shaffer remains. His girlfriend Alexis still keeps his photo on her phone's home screen. Friends and family continue to hope for answers. How could a person walk into a bar and never walk out? The security cameras don't lie, yet they tell an impossible story. Brian Shaffer's case remains open, serving as a haunting reminder that even in our modern world of constant surveillance and connectivity, people can still vanish without a trace, leaving behind nothing but questions and a grieving community still searching for answers.